Right, welcome to Later Tater episode 1. Now we're going to just tone it down a little bit. We're going to get a little bit more casual, a little bit more personal, and stuff like that. And pretty much I'm just going to start by explaining what this channel is actually for. This channel was founded by the founding fathers of Tater Games. And it's pretty much just so that we can have a little bit more freedom to talk about certain things, especially after the whole show and stuff like that. So it's really cool. I'm not going to yell, I'm not going to scream anymore. What you saw me take away in the previous one was a vape pen. I thought I'd just describe that. I don't smoke. I don't condone smoking. I do smoke, actually, and I do not condone smoking. I think that's the word in the way that you're supposed to say it. You shouldn't be saying it anywhere else. I know that's going to lose a lot of respect from a lot of people, but it's unfortunate that I just so happen to be addicted to that stuff. It's not great. Oh man, those noodles are the best. They're like real soupy now, because I left them in for so long. We might just go through a few more comments, actually. There's some great stuff on here. So I did a video called Make a Game with a $0 budget. Some guy says, but I can't get a computer for free. Yeah, you can't get a computer for free. But how the hell are you watching this? Through your phone? You think you can make games with your phone? Like, there's an app for a lot of things, but I don't know how many apps are flexible enough to enable game development on them. Dude, I think your clock is broken, yeah. Yes, my clock is broken, but it's kind of become a thing, and I've got my watch and I've got my phone. I don't really need that clock to be running, and I just thought it would make a nice thing to go in the very back of it. I thought that I'd actually show you guys around the studio. Yeah, we'll leave the comments for now. There are heaps of them, and you guys know where to find them. Just go on the videos and read them. They're pretty funny. So this studio was actually built around this year sometime, and it was finished, and I decided to come up from Auckland and actually try out the music thing and try out the game development thing and try and make a living doing this type of stuff. Thanks to this channel, well, the other channel, I'm actually able to do that, which is really, really cool. So if you guys really want to kind of see the stuff, I live in here. There is actually 2 rooms to the studio. The entire place is padded up. I might just pan the camera there. You're going to see our makeshift door. That's what it looks like. That's my bed. There's a vacuum right there. And oh, the paint's coming off. Okay, wait, we're actually... There we go. Coming off. I'll try and get my door out of the way. And if we go to the right, all you're going to see is a few speakers and a bottle of water. That's pretty much it. We have the lights in the back. I got a few DJ equipment and stuff like that. In the back, we have a mixing board, laptop. There's a fan there, but it's not summer yet here. So, launch pad, all that type of stuff, speakers and la la la. And we got some lights here. Now the lights are actually, so I did do a little bit of DJing and stuff. So they're kind of for that. But those lights were bought specifically because I got into something called a shisha. Shisha's like a little tobacco sort of smoking pipe thing that looks all elegant and very cool. And because it produces so much smoke, then the lights actually react really well with it. So I thought that because I love music, I got really big speakers. So if I got the lights to kind of match it all, and we had the shisha smoke going, and so the lights kind of make this nice pattern and thing. It's just something I enjoy. The whiteboard actually has all the ideas that were made for the game jam. And this was all pretty much the planning that went into it. I mean, the game's it's not like a big, massive game. I can't actually rub it out without the eraser thing. But like, the game's not the biggest thing in the world, but if you have read it, you're going to see a lot of stuff that were kind of planned into the game. For example, I wanted to enable the whole fishing thing. I wanted to collect eggs from the actual chicken farm. I wanted to feed the chickens, of course. And also start the tractor and actually move the tractor around so that you can travel a little bit faster. Would have been great, except there were a few exceptions to this. I could not actually involve all of those features in there and stuff like that. So I use that whiteboard pretty much all the time whenever I'm creating something. It just helps with the whole organizing and planning and all that sort of stuff. It's very cool. Even the videos, I just sort of doodle ideas on there and thought, hey, okay, we should do a video on this. Write it down. Maybe I could make one in a day. Again, I need to get back into editing the showcase thing because it's taking a little too long to do, and it's very hard to actually get kind of all the footage lined up really well together for 30 seconds each. And of course we want nice sound, we want nice quality, and I kind of wanted to comment on every single one, but again, it's going to take another week or something, so to actually do all these videos and make that video and do all the comments for it, I mean, it's going to take a very long time. So I've decided that maybe tomorrow it can come out. It will be a very basic video similar to the previous day's one, and then I'm going to do the actual interview later. I'm going to contact the winners eventually and get them on board, and then we're going to have a nice little chat. Now, when it comes to, because I wanted to run 2 channels for for what reason was it again? Pretty much so that we can sort of separate everyone into sort of this is where the free stuff happens. That was pretty correct. I was actually going to get rid of the facial hair eventually. I was like, oh god, well, it has to come off some way or another. I could just get rid of the bottom and then look like a real creepy pedophile guy. Like the Unity and Unreal kind of war is kind of fading a little bit, sort of, not really. The video keeps getting heaps of views and it keeps getting people who hate stuff, but because the views are earning me money and also getting me a few subs as well. So I'm not going to take it down or do anything like that, do anything ridiculous like that. Let's take a look at another one. Let's see. I wish there was a screen. I wish there was more screen and less of your face. No offense. Aww, isn't he lovely? Why the hate for Brackeys? I actually haven't. I don't hate Brackeys. Why the hate for Brackeys at 348? He puts a lot of effort into his tutorials and they are really helpful for beginners. I have no hate for Brackeys. Like, seriously, if there was any hate in that video, I highly doubt it was intended to be hate. It would have just been a mistake. Brackeys taught me a lot, again, when I was beginning, in similar sense that, you know, this guy is actually commenting. But yeah, there is no hate for Brackeys, but I have kind of a bit of a theory about him. So he has, of course, his own channel and stuff, but for some reason he's been onto my channel and responded to a comment, which means that he actively seeks out these comments, because people would tell him, right, that Tater Games made a video and you're in it, and so he comments on that saying, oh, thank you, and stuff like that, which he did in my 5 best Unity YouTubers. And then he comes along and responds to a comment on one of my videos that has nothing to do with him. So how or why, I have no clue. He's either sneakily looking through these videos to try and find errors or flaws to point out, or he's just a great guy who likes watching my vids. I'm going to go with the latter because I actually really enjoy watching his stuff. I actually hope to collab with him one day. He's got a hell of a lot more subs than me, but I actually really hope to collab with him one day. Our channels are kind of similar, a little bit of face cam, a little bit of tutorial type stuff, except mine's a bit more face cam than tutorials. His is a bit more tutorial than face cam. So I think it would be a very interesting collab. I don't know where he lives and I don't know what he's actually like in sort of real life. So that's another thing to take into consideration if we ever do decide to do something like that. When it comes to the sponsored video that I released on Tuesday, there was actually something really cool. So I got approached to do this paid promotion for the first time ever, and it really shocked me that they wanted such a small channel to make something like that. But this channel is growing and getting a little bit more momentum. So as part of our agreement, I actually have to keep the video up for 6 months. I mean, I'm not going to take it down. I tried to make it interesting for you guys and also conform with what they wanted in order to get paid for it. The payment, I'm not going to talk about the payment, but I'm just going to say that it is a little weird taking money from another country and bringing it into this country through the internet. It's actually really cool that you can do that now so easily. Like, we did the entire paid promotion thing through email, plus Video Blocks actually gave me an entire year's worth of subscription or membership into their website, which is really cool because now I can use a lot of their website that I want. They have a lot of stock footage. Member specific stock footage. I think it's really cool what they are doing, and again I would recommend that you guys actually go and grab that 7-day trial. If you don't know where it is, it will be in the Make a Game in 4 Days video, I believe, and there should be a link there to actually get the 7 days free, which again is really cool. Even if you don't want to stay there, you can always just use that 7 days to sign up and have a little bit of a go, check out what they actually have. If you decide to use anything, remember, even after your membership ends, you can still use it. So yeah, that was very cool, and I already have a message from another person. I'm just waiting for their response as to whether or not they still want to go through with another sponsored video, which is really, really cool. More about that, of course, in a later date. So that's pretty much me for today. I'm going to sign off, get this stuff edited, and then head out into the real world where we do real people things and live a little, as they say.